Time to change it up. Get your mojo back.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time, it needs to be addressed.
The drama will unfold at the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And here's a look at some numbers for Vince Williams.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for Portland, inside it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. And it's MP in at the small forward position. Henderson the pass to MP. Tries again. The bank shot, no good. And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, BA. And after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Williams against MP. Henderson outside. On the wing, Grant. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Henderson finds MP. Now here's Grant. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Morant.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
When you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Portland shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Outside Bane. Outside, Williams. Aldama outside. Puts up a three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
On the wing, MP. Williams defending. Ayton passes to MP. Some solid defense from Williams. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Morant against Henderson. Shoots from the baseline. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
And the Trailblazers call time here. Smart's checked in for Memphis. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Grizzlies, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played. And of course, Portland currently a ways below.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Sharp on the wing. Williams defending. It's stolen by Smart. A minute 39 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Aldama. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
52 seconds left in the first. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Morant against Henderson. Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Substitution on the court.
MP against Williams. Here's MP. No good off the glass. Grizzlies lead by 3. On the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Brandon Clark out there with Williams. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Clark for 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by Smart. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Morant. Clark with a screen on MP. In the paint, Morant puts it in. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And how about their shot blocking tonight? I mean, creating doubt every time the ball goes up. But they're there lurking.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Here's Moran. And it's MP with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards and fighting hard for every miss.
Down low, and they double up MP. Tipped away. Here's Ayton. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Smart outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Now this is what the schedule looks like for Portland. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. And Memphis also making a switch. Kennard, he's checked in for Smart.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
MP, the pass to Ayton. And here's MP from outside. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading by 3. A minute 4 left to play in the first half. Outside Morant. Kennard for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
And out of bounds, the Grizzlies will take it. Bane, he's checked in for Kennard.
Number 22, Desmond Bane.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Henderson against Morant. Bane with a screen on Henderson. Now here's... Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
MP scanning the floor. To stop the run. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Vince Williams.
Your young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside. This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. The shot off that time. Got it up. The shot, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise.
And now let's take a moment. And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks. Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Launches it. Jackson can't get it to go.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Bain with it. Now Sharp defending. Outside Morant. Back to Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one. Timeout called, the Blazers. And a look now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. MP, number 1.
And even though he's a rookie, he doesn't fear anyone. When it comes to rebounding the ball, he's all business and shows a lot of heart doing it.
And Richard, since bursting onto the scene, Bain has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bain was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Unloads from 13, and the jumper falls for him. And now an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, he sees the mismatch, and he just goes to attack, keeping his jumper out of the defense's reach. Just too little.
MP against Williams. MP shot is off.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Jackson, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Grizzlies lead by 10. On the wing, MP. Williams defending. Here's MP. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Denny Obvious checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Henderson. Portland, no good that time either.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. It's a 14-point game. Will it go? Here's MP. MP getting it done inside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Smart outside. Smart, a screen on MP. The 3 from Bain. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Simons. Here's MP. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
So for the Blazers, Robert Williams checked in for Ayton, and it's Ben in for Grant. Simons against Morant. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then the opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
The drive by MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 15 points.
Great down for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Clark outside. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Kennard. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
MP no good. Morant surveying the floor. Fires the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Memphis ahead, up 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Change here for Portland. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Aldama comes in for LaRavia. Williams is checked in for Kennard. And it's Morant in for Smart. Pass to MP. Muscling it home, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Jackson with a screen on Sharp. That one's wide left.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
MP finds Sharp. Here's MP. Aldama grabs a board.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Outside Bane. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
MP, the pass to Sharp. Henderson outside. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
And he makes it. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level. I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Pass to Morant. 1:36 left in the game. Portland with a rebound. Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Jackson with a screen on Henderson. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. The three from Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 55% since the start of the fourth.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
MP against Morant. There's Simons with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
Outside Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one.
Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.
Please, let's go. All right, great snack idea for you. I'm all ears. Triple decker PB&J. Only 12?
Blackout is currently underway. Time to head to the courts and complete some tasks.
I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
And look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay, and they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we golden.
Bruh.
great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet. These are all the companies you can work with if you keep going the way you're going.
Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
Come on, man. That's what you pay me for. This ain't no charity. I'm here to help you maximize your brand. Nothing left on the table.
Hey, respect, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
this
no
is
doubt.
major, man.
No doubt.
All right.
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
Make sure to remember, Trailblazer fans, we still have tickets to future home games. Stop by one of our territories to get more information.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the end. And for both these teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game. I'm excited to see how they come out.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. The post tandem will be Towns and Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the three. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Towns following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Second chance effort, and scoring with the play inside is McDaniels.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
MP against McDaniel. Here's MP. The shot from the low post is good. Now, you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And I'm told MP went with New Balance. They must have had a very enticing pitch to get an in-demand guy like MP to sign with him.
Now, here's McDaniels. Last game we saw him score 13.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Edwards against Simon. The 3 from MP. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves leading by 3. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Towns. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. To the paint. Reed with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 5.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
They've got MP. Shaden Sharp is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Avdia in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. MP and the dunk by MP.
These young kids got some ups. MP throwing it down.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Now MP. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Reed with a screen on Sharp. Edwards kicks to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Drills the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Simons. Still scoreless. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Henderson's checked in for Portland. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Trailblazers in second.
Well, over the past couple weeks, this defense has found itself locked in. They've played hungry and they've played physical.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's McDaniels. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. On the wing, MP. Defended by Alexander Walker. The shot's good from Simons.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that 3-ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, deflects the pass. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Simon. Connects from 3-point range. Conley's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Henderson outside. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Timberwolves ahead, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I think for the Timberwolves, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together, they play for one another.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that is a wrap.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. On-court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Reed in at the center locking down the middle. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Towns, no luck. Simons against Edwards. The shot's good from Simons.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Conley, the pass to Reed. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's MP. Shot clock at 6. And it's Simons missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Reed kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Simons. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson left side. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Henderson. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. That bucket in no time at all. Simons has got his third basket of the night right there. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Simon. Edwards, that's good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
MP finds Ayton. Back to MP. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Town.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
MP passes to Ayton. Back to MP for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Shaden Sharp comes in for Scoot Henderson. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Now here's Towns. He's got 10. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Reed. Over Ayton. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael. Henderson finds MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Henderson and Simons are their guards. MP out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. 3-pointer, Simons. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Shannon for the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Minnesota making a switch here. Einad's checked in. There's the pick. Here's Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP with the bounce pass. Henderson passes to MP. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Ingles. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Bangs home the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ayton. It's picked off. .137 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Simons on the double team. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock, and here's Ingles outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Portland ball.
they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dozier. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. MP outside. Pass to Avdia. Back to MP. Offline. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
There he is.
Coming right up, the Trailblazers. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Cat in at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Now here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Edwards with it. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
MP against McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Simons against Edwards. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over Simons. Edwards, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Trailblazers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at New Orleans, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Well, right now for the Trailblazers, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
From deep, MP, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's MP. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Now Edwards. Reed sets a screen. There's the 3. Edwards can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Simons passes to MP. Snatched away. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. From deep, Conley. Counted from distance.
You have got to be aware of where Mike Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
Up top, Henderson to the inside. Here's MP. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Edwards for three. He buries it from three. Edwards has got 10 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
MP, the pass to Ayton. There's the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Now here's Conley, defended by Henderson. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Ayton, he's checked in for Reith. Grant comes in for Williams. MP's checked in for Sharp. And Simon has subbed in for Henderson. On the court for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Jaden McDaniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. Blazers trail by 12. On the wing, Simon. Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Here's Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's the motor of Naz Reid. Really impressive drawing the contact.
And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the 3-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
The kick out to Conley. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by MP.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Avdia finds MP. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Reed sets a screen. Fires for 3. That shot missing. Blazers trail by 13. Simons passes to MP. And we've got 1:18 left in the second period. 6 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Here's Avdia. And he hits the jump shot. Avdia's got 9 points.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's MP. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Alexander Walker with it, working on Grant. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 13 points in the game.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. Avdia outside. Edwards against MP. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Lets it go from deep. Edwards can't hit. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
All right, now, still early on. Thanks for joining us. Time.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Scoot at the 1 with Simons at the 2. And it's MP in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels got 5.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Henderson, the pass to MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Pass to Henderson. On the wing, MP fires the 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And BA, you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure. Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
MP against McDaniels. MP left side. 5 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
McDaniels passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simons. Lets it fly. Chops one in from the wing. Simons has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Back to Conley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, BA, the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the 2 bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. 3-pointer. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
MP, and there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Pass to MP. 4-3. Here's Ayton. Up and in on the layup.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. To the obvious, checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Henderson. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dillingham's checked in for Alexander Walker. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity." That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Sharp against Conley. Towns outside. Ingles passes to Towns. Here's Dillingham. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Sharp finds MP. And here we have the top free throw shooters in the league right now. Naz Reid, number 1. Mike Conley, 3rd.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland.
Substitution on the court.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. And it's Reid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Pass to Simons. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Towns. Knocked away. Back to Conley. The 3. Portland with a rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Again, the miss by Portland. Minnesota leading by 18. Towns, right side. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Here's Ayton, and he sinks the 11-footer.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Conley with the ball. Outside McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Back to Daniels. Uncovered. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Towns passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Ayton.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
On the wing, MP. McDaniels covering. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Edwards. Towns looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. McDaniels from long range. Portland with a rebound. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd had...
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.